Here's Jungle Bed!
Stop deforestation!
Hey guys, so firstly thanks to Greenpeace for letting me come and speak. My name is Jungle Bird and I'm an environmental activist that is working to raise awareness against deforestation, reforestation and climate change. And I've got a bit of a crazy hat on here, but this has become, I was on the Jimmy Kimmel show a while ago and he said it's become a Spider-Man outfit. Basically the story behind Jungle Bird is I'm a fictional character that witnessed my home being destroyed in Brazil by illegal deforestation. So I decided to fly around the world, it sounds a bit crazy now, and teach people as best I can to stop deforestation. And how I do that is I video bomb live spawn events. I'll show you the very first one. This was last year in San Francisco at the US Open Trophy ceremony. We've got Webb Simpson about to get his award.
The difference, I got off to a slow start, but I knew that I knew something to spice matters up. Yeah, enjoy the gentle self-out. But no, I knew that there were some birdie holes on the back, and I just had to, stay patient. Luckily, the birdies came.
Literally.
Your wife, Dowd, is expecting. She was by your side. You're kind of amused. The gendarmes are taking care of this gentleman, and he is on his way to a place other than where you're headed.
Which basically meant I spent 2 hours in a bird cage. SFPD saying, "Get out of here." So they basically let me go because all I'd done is make a bird noise on international television, which isn't against the law, and in San Francisco standards that was apparently nothing. I had all my clothes on and didn't say anything offensive. So I went from there, I went to a couple of extra events. I'll show you those in a second. I'll just go back to a bit of background to what Jungle Bird and where it came from. Basically in school I used to make the noise in class to get a laugh out of the kids and to wind up the teachers. And sort of as I grew older, I didn't basically grow up, so I kept doing it. And I'd go on a date with the wife to a restaurant, and in the middle of the meal I'd stand up and do these free bird calls. It's like super loud. And I realised at the third call I had everyone's attention. I mean, the restaurant could be so loud, after the third call everyone's like, what the fuck? So then I had a chance there to say something, to put a message across. And 2 years ago in San Francisco I read about the destruction of the Californian redwoods and sequoias, and how the Fisher family had brought it all out and protected it. And so that's when the connection, the penny dropped, the Jungle Bird and Stop Deforestation was a perfect match. So the idea then came, do I stand on a street corner of San Francisco or Liverpool and do bird calls? I could do that all day long, but it's not really going to get me anywhere. So I realised that live television was the holy grail. You've got the apex of media, they control what comes down to the people. If you can position yourself in between the live camera and the subject matter, then you've got the holy grail, haven't you? Because they can't edit you out. So it's been really successful as a result of that. So that's sort of my approach. And my approach is to be lighthearted as well. So I'm a pacifist activist, so I never resist arrest. Like you guys have been trained to do. You do your thing and you never cause any trouble to anyone. And I think also that because I do it in a humorous way, it catches people's imagination. Because we're bombarded with inbound information today. How do we filter through what we're receiving on a daily basis? So we like to create that WTF moment that people go, God, that just happened. And then you get your chance, then you have that 9 seconds to deliver the serious message. So a couple of other events I've done. This was in Dublin in Ireland, and it was scoring a touchdown. So I joined up with Ian Duff over in England to protest against Kentucky Fried Chicken. And this was a touchdown I was scoring against KFC. And if you look carefully, I've just run on the pitch at the bottom corner. So I'm going to score a touchdown, as I said.
And that will change. First down.
By the way, I got to watch a lot of Everett at practice. He carries himself, and I actually covered him early in my career in broadcasting like a young Charlie Ward. Very calm as a quarterback, doesn't seem to get upset at all. And we got an Irish jig in the end zone. We should show this, shouldn't we? How many Irish jigs do you get to see?
How much Guinness do you think you have?
Walking like a badass there, my adrenaline was off the rails. always been good to me that every time I've done it, I mean, even the US Open, the cameraman zoomed out to capture the moment. I mean, that was brilliant.
That's how you play football, He's not going to make it to the side.
So you check this state trooper out now, so he comes and grabs me from the corner. State troopers get everywhere apparently, so this was again in Dublin and Ireland. And he gets hold of me and he's like, you're in so much trouble, son. He hands me over to the Irish police, and the Irish police are like, what the fuck are you doing? You get the truck out of here. Because he booted me out the stadium, so I was like, that's the result. Okay, so I'll show you a couple of others.
Yeah. This is... We got time for maybe one more and then some questions.
Alright, I'll go straight to...
The Amazing Spider-Man coming out in July, and it's already projected to be a huge blockbuster. Well, judging by the trailer, it'll be really scary new villain. Take a look.
That's all going on. It's on somewhere.
Presents The Amazing Spider-Man.
Not made enemies, powerful enemies.
Spider-Man takes on his scariest villain yet, Birdman. The Amazing Spider-Man continues July 3rd.
So I guess in closing, basically, the future for me is to embark on a Where's Waldo type campaign and go around the world and sort of galvanise people's attention to the... This is only on for 10 seconds.
Stop deforestation!
I actually got Stop Deforestation out there because at the US Open one day, the guy grabbed me off super fast, we didn't get to finish it. So basically, and I was saying to James, in October we're flying out to a guy called Michael Hands. He's the head of the Inga Foundation, who's doing some remarkable work tackling slash and burn farming in Honduras. Stanford University are going to be sponsoring him to come out and do a show in their theatre. It's going to do a premiere of the film Up in Smoke and a Q&A. So you guys are more than welcome to come along and show your support. But basically, the future now is probably going to be doing a few red carpet events down in Hollywood and that kind of stuff. Australia, maybe a bit of AFL football, but watch this space basically. And if you check out, I'll give you my card in a minute if you connect with me on Facebook and stuff and Twitter. And let's keep in touch. I was going to say, can we all do it now? Can we do it? I'll do the three bird calls, and at the end of it, we all shout "Stop deforestation."
Okay.
Can we, if you can hang out actually after we do our skills, if you want to do that as a lead out, I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, if you could write the information for that thing in Palo Alto, the screening with Q&A, all the information, like maybe on the dry erase board up there, so that we could all check it out. Any word on the big celebrity that might be showing up?
Yeah. So one of the big supporters of Mike Hands is Pamela Anderson. So she found out about his work and then flew straight down to Honduras, which is one of the most dangerous places in the world. And she was just straight into it, and she realised what an amazing job this guy's doing, and you should really check it out. If you go on the Huffington Post, because I write a column on there, there's an article that I wrote and I did a 20-minute interview with Mike about his work. I think you'd be really, really impressed, because slash and burn farming is a huge global problem, and this guy's got a solution to it, and he needs as much support as possible.
Cool.
So thank you so much for your time, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For more Jungle Bed, please visit jungleBed.com.